1-4, Consuelo Kemper versus Christopher Kalida and the department. This is an arrears only case. She's ordered to pay $50 a month. She currently owes the state $1,575.90. Fees $524, total owing $2,099.90. There are prior contempts. This is a fail to comply issued February 9th, 2023, 45 days or $500 cash bond. She was brought here from Mecosta County Jail on May 5th, 2023. And we also have case 2000, agency placed foster care versus Consuelo Kemper. And this is also a $50 a month ordered on arrears. This is, she owes $570.49 to the state, $399.50 in fees, totaling $969.99. Last payment for both was in May of 2019. Sorry, 2013, we received $196.33 in May of 2019, $114.53 in April of 2019, and $11.10 in 2018. In 2018, the last payment was in May of 2019, and that was $25.48. Prior contempts in both.
$45,500 on both?
Correct.
All right. And ma'am, I'm the referee of the court assigned to handle these matters. At the conclusion of this hearing, I'll make a recommendation that'll become a court order. You do have the right to have a lawyer. You wish you could hire one, or I could appoint one for you, or you could proceed without and represent yourself. Do you know what you'd like to do?
No, I don't.
You don't know what you'd like to do?
I don't have enough money for a lawyer.
You want me to appoint one for you?
Yes.
All right, I'll appoint you a lawyer. Ms. Heaven will contact that lawyer. And
but I actually have a question.
Well, hold on, let me finish here. Don't interrupt.
Yeah.
She'll have you brought back over and we'll have you when that lawyer is available. Question.
Is there any way we can finish this today? Because like I was just telling her, I just found out about this just right now. And I only didn't pay the payments because my mother was sick.
Hold on. Do you want to have a lawyer or not? If you don't, we can proceed.
No, it's fine to not have a lawyer.
Okay. So Ms. Heaven outlined the amount that you owe child support. Do you agree that you owe those amounts?
Yes, I agree. I owe those amounts.
Okay. And
why it hadn't been paid?
Payment for 4 years, is that right?
It's been one thing after another, sir. The last time I was in here, my mom was severely sick. Since then, she has passed away. I just missed her burial last Saturday. Day before yesterday, we just buried my mom and I wasn't able to make it. I have a job with Native American Amusements in Battle Creek waiting for me. I can have my boss send you guys my whole paycheck if I'm able to get let out. Because my fiance's already arranged for me a ride back to Battle Creek. He can't pay my bonds now.
How much could he pay?
He's not going to be able to pay any of it because he had to pay to get me a ride back there. I can pay you guys $150 within a week. And that is within a week. And
so, ma'am, your bond is $1,000 total, $500 between two cases. And you haven't made a payment in 4 years.
I'm saying I can pay you guys $150 towards my fees in a week and then make an average $200 a month to you guys every single month.
Where have you been working the last 4 years?
I haven't been working because I've had issues with my health. I've had issues with my family members getting sick. Like I said, my mom just passed away in September of last year. We just buried her yesterday and I had to miss it.
Well, that's unfortunate, but it's your own doing. You have a child support order to pay on arrears and you've not paid it. It's not like you haven't paid it in 4 months. We're talking 4 years. You can't tell me that in the last 4 years.
I understand that. I completely understand that.
To make one payment. You haven't paid anything.
I am, like I said, my job's lined up. It's just waiting for me to get there. It's a year-round job. It's not like the carnival's there and then they're gone and then it's done. It's a year-round job. I can travel with the carnival.
Okay.
And I will make sure the payments are made.
Well, why
It
haven't
is
you
a
made an
cash
effort to,
job, just so you know.
why haven't you made an effort to find a job though in the last 4 years to be able to make payments?
I've been homeless. I've been in and out of jail in Battle Creek.
For what?
There was a retail fraud for one of them, but I'm done with all that. Like she was saying, this has been in the lane since February. I just now found out about this yesterday, or not yesterday, today.
All right. Well, that may be, but you could have assumed that you had a warrant if you had made a payment in 4 years on your child support. This is not our first song and dance. You've been in front of me before for many things.
Correct. I'm not going to be in front of you again, and I can promise you that.
All right. Well, now you'd had some jobs that you had talked about previous times when we had child support hearings. I think you were working at Subway one time. You were working here and there. What happened to those?
Those fell through. A couple of them, they were under the table with friends, and I never got paid. I've been more or less couch surfing with friends right now. I'm staying with a friend at 11 Culp Court. But I'm willing to take my whole check from Native American Amusements and send it to you guys if I'm able to be released today.
Will they advance you some of your wages?
No, they will not. But I could get paid within a week.
How do you know they won't? How'd you get the job?
It's my fiance's dad. I've already asked him if he could send some money up here, and he said that he could not. That I would, because of the issues that my son has given, or my son, listen to me, that my fiance has given him. He said he will not pay me in advance, but he said I would get paid within a week.
Well, it's my firm belief that you've had the ability to work over these last years. You failed to make payments. I'll lower the bond so you only have to pay $500 instead of $1,000. So 45 days on each case would be imposed with a $250 bond. You'll either serve 45 days, or if 250 is paid on each case, then you can be released.
Can I please?
And not the judge. You have
Can I please get out today? My mom just got buried yesterday.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And I have a job lined up and everything. I'm being real with you guys, please.
Okay, I understand that.
Because I'm gonna lose everything I own if I don't.
Well, if it's your fiance's dad, I'm sure he'll hold the job for you. So
no, not the job. Everything I own, my clothes are gonna be gone. Everything.
Well, your friends wouldn't do that to you.
Yes, they will. They're supposed to be getting kicked out. I can send you my whole paycheck.
Well, maybe they'll pay your bond then. So you can you can object to my recommendation, have the hearing with the judge if you wish, or you can accept it. Do you know what you'd like to do?
Can I please get out today? Nobody told me about this until now.
You've known about this obligation for years.
I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Well, you might, but the deputies will be in there and they'll provide medical care. But do you want to object to my recommendation, or do you want to accept it?
There's no way that you can just let me out. I can stay in McCusker County and live in Big Rapids if I have to.
Ms. Evans, she hasn't answered the question. I guess set up a hearing with the judge.
Okay.
You're all set for
-11243-DM. It's the matter of Jennifer Simmons versus Sean Hieronymus, and this is the date and time set for evidentiary hearing on defendant's motion for change of child's domicile or legal residence, and defendant's motion regarding custody, and defendant's ex parte motion regarding custody, which was denied on an ex parte basis. Hearing at today's hearing via Zoom, there being no objections, are the plaintiff, Jennifer Simmons, and the defendant, Sean Hieronymus. And the process for today is that Mr. Hieronymus, these are your motions. So you'll give your presentation first. I'll swear you in. You'll explain what it is you're asking for and why you're asking for it. I may have some questions for you after you've given your presentation. Ms. Simmons, if you have any questions for Mr. Hieronymus, he'll have an opportunity to ask him any questions that you might like. And then I don't know, Mr. Hieronymus, if you have any witnesses, you'll have an opportunity to call witnesses as well. And And any witnesses, Ms. Simmons, that he calls, you'll have an opportunity to ask them any questions if you want, not required to. Once we've heard all of Mr. Hieronymus's evidence, Ms. Simmons, you'll have an opportunity to testify and to respond against anything that he raises. I'll, swear you in at that point. I may have questions. After you've given your presentation, Mr. Hieronymus will have a chance to ask you questions if he wants. And then Ms. Simmons, if you have other witnesses, you'll have a chance to call them. And any witnesses that you call, Mr. Hieronymus, you'll have an opportunity to ask them questions if you would like. That's the general process for today. Mr. Hieronymus, do you have your motions in front of you?
I do. I have been having some trouble getting together a full list of witnesses. I pretty much have a good list of exhibits. It's just I did send a certified letter to Jennifer last week. I have not got confirmation that she received it as far as a witness and exhibit list. I'm just having trouble, gathering some information and other things. I don't have fully everything that I would like to have in front of me, but I do have a good list of exhibits.
Okay, thank you. So what I'm going to do is you'll have an opportunity to make your presentation. It might be quickest, though, if I just kind of ask a few questions to get things going. So if you would just please bear with me.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm looking at your motion regarding custody that you filed in February. And in that motion, you wrote that proper cause exists or circumstances have changed as follows. Jennifer has begun abusing drugs and alcohol to the point where she leaves the kids home alone at night to go to parties and bars, consumes drugs and alcohol in front of the kids, and keeps them up all night because she has friends over after returning from the bars or parties, and smokes marijuana in the house and car with the children present. Jennifer does not have adequate food in the house and does not cook them meals, does not provide them with proper clothing, and the children feel uncomfortable around all the different boyfriends she brings around multiple times a month. In July of 2022, Jennifer had plans to move to Colorado with the kids without even talking to me or a friend of the court. Were all of those allegations true to the best of your knowledge at the time that you filed your motion?
Yes, I actually.
Okay, and I'm just that was kind of a yes or no question.
Yes, yes.
And are those allegations true to the best of your knowledge today?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So then I'm still looking at your motion regarding custody. And I'm looking at the second, it's section 6. It's the second paragraph of your motion. You stated, we have a court-ordered custody order that states the parties shall not introduce the minor children to any dating partners until the relationship has been exclusive for a period of 4 months or longer. However, Jennifer has breached this court order multiple times in the past year, including but not limited to dating a convicted child abuser and changing boyfriends every couple weeks and letting the kids meet them all. The children even know them by name. The children state that she punishes them physically by slapping them, spanking them, grabbing them by the face and arms, and screams in their faces. The twins have become upset multiple different times when we would drop them off to Jennifer. They tell us they do not want to go home with their mother because of the way she treats them and neglects them. Lexi has also stated that she does not want to live with her mother. However, she does not want to leave her friends and school in Traverse City. Were those allegations true to the best of your knowledge at the time that you filed your motion?
Yes.
And are those allegations true to the best of your knowledge today?
Yes.
All right. And in your motion, you were asking for a custody arrangement that is completely the opposite of what it is now. Is that
Yes.
still what you're asking for?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you filed a motion, and I think it was an ex parte motion that was about 34 pages long. It had a lot of attachments to it.
Yes.
Did you want to just go through those attachments now, or did you want the court to screen share those? What would be the easiest way for all of us to see what it is that you were talking about there?
Yeah, you can screen share them.
All right, so that's,
I have,
well, so we can all be looking at the same thing. Why don't I screen share it?
yes,
I'm not completely positive as to what these attachments are. So there may be some private information. I don't know. So because there are some potential privacy issues that are implicated, I find that those issues may outweigh the public's right to watch this portion of the hearing on YouTube. So for that reason, I'm going to briefly stop the live stream on YouTube while we review these things that are attached to the motions.